Welcome and happy Sunday here on Tesla Sundays, your most favorite Tesla series here on the whole internet. If you're new here, every single Sunday we are doing a whole recap of the Tesla week for Tesla investors, for Tesla fans, and all that want to be informed. And obviously we will talk about the Fremont closure and lockdown, and we will talk about the Tesla stock and many more things. And therefore, without further ado, let's roll. Wow, I love that. I love that Tesla Sundays intro. How you cannot love that? So let's talk about these topics today. We will talk about the Tesla stock. We will talk about the Tesla Fremont shutdown of the manufacturing. So as of now, no Tesla cars are getting produced, guys. We are talking about the Tesla ventilators. We will talk about Panasonic. We will talk about the Tesla in China, what is the newest updates there, and we will talk about the Analyst upgrades for the Tesla stock. So let's dive into the Tesla stock. Well, this was one of the wildest rides for the Tesla stock since very long. I mean, we started the week about 460, 480, a little bit like towards the beginning of the day, midday, 480 on the 16th of March. And then we basically lost about 26% within 2 days, 48 hours. That's about like 2% almost per hour. Now this was then the price, about $355 per share. If you're looking for Tesla investment, maybe you should start buying at these prices. I will buy around $250 or $300 per share. If it's dropped that much, I hope so. I think there's still a lot of downturn into the market. And then from about 18th of March until end of the week, we gained about 20% back. Now this was a hell of a ride, and I just want to show you the 350 was a mark that we haven't seen since about 11th of December. So within just a couple of, let's say, a month, we almost reduced gains of about 4 months just in a couple of weeks. This is really crazy, and I hope that you are safe, that your portfolio is safe. In my personal opinion, there are 2 ways to overcome this. First, just do nothing, because Tesla long term will be a $2,000 or $3,000 stock company. And also, there's many things to come for Tesla, Cybertruck, Roadster. All of these things will come, don't worry, because the government bail us all out, and therefore, the most important thing that you stay safe, wash your hands, and let's dive to the next topic. So let's talk about the Fremont manufacturing facility. Unfortunately, it was or is concerned a non-essential business, and therefore it had to shut down. It is under lockdown as of now, and people are actually, some of the people, engineers, will be reused to build state-of-the-art ventilators. Elon Musk just tweeted just a couple of minutes ago, as of this recording, that he met with Medtronic to understand how the ventilators are working and want to build those, about 1,000 pieces in per week in Tesla and SpaceX. But as of now, there's no Tesla being produced. The downturn is being used for upgrades and more efficiency in the whole production. So at least, Tesla can do something in this lockdown, and we come out of this much stronger. Yeah, we was just joking about that. Tesla is being destined to build ventilators. And I was just joking, if the other car manufacturers will also produce ventilators, maybe those ventilators will be powered by fuel, and the electric ventilators by Tesla will be digital and also with software over the air update. So let's see. However, it's such a great, beautiful thing when humans helping other humans, and we all stick together to make the best out of it. These are unprecedented times out there, guys, so stay safe. And Elon Musk just donated 250,000 masks N95. This is the highest grade that you can get for mask. Obviously there's maybe higher grades, but those that are commercially available for us out there, and therefore, you know, stay safe. And you know, I definitely applaud this kind of moves by Tesla and by SpaceX. Both companies will produce 1,000 pieces of ventilators per week, and even maybe more. So this is a great statement, and as sooner they get it done, as sooner we can fight this whole crisis and get better out of it. So it came quite as a news when Panasonic announced that they will pull out of the Gigafactory. This means that they took all their 3,000 workers and put them on leave. They will get all the benefits and paid leave, and until the situation will develop, we will see how it moves forward. What does it mean for Tesla? First, we need to understand the Gigafactory 1 is currently not under lockdown because it's considered the supply chain for the car. The car manufacturing is closed, but still the supply chain is rolling over and keep on rolling, and therefore we can see that this is great news. But however, the Panasonic area of the Gigafactory was always the bottleneck, producing less batteries than expected, and therefore they couldn't produce so much cars. This was something that, you know, Elon Musk and Panasonic fighted about a couple of times already. So let's see how everything developed after about 14 days. So we have seen that China almost, let's say, won against the virus, and therefore it's very interesting to see what Tesla is doing in China. Now there's a good news and a bad news. Which one you want to hear first? The good one? All right. So the good one is that we are approximately at a rate of producing cars at 3,000 cars per week. This is unprecedented and is higher than before close down of the manufacturing. Elon Musk just twittered a couple of times that he wants to see this kind of measurements that China took in around the Tesla manufacturing, also in the US, but it, you know, everything seems to be a little bit slower. The bad news is, though, as you know, there was also bad news that 35% of all cars sales are, you know, falling. So this quite bad news. Obviously this will also affect about Tesla as well, unfortunately, but this is something very normal. In this kind of crisis times, everybody, you know, wait their car purchase and, you know, be a little bit on the safe side, especially in this kind of times. It's quite interesting to see how things move on, and therefore let's see how this develops. This is the same in US and all around the world. You know, people stop buying cars, but when they buy cars again, maybe it's time for an electric car, and then we are there, Tesla guys. One of our most favorite analysts by Morgan Stanley, Adam Jonas, just gave another feedback of the Tesla stock. He reduced the price to 460, but think that long term there's a good opportunity to buy now. He, though, revised his estimate to cars delivered to clients. As you know, Elon Musk said, comfortably, we will deliver 500,000 cars for this year, and Adam Jonas think that due to this turmoil on the whole world, we will deliver maybe 420. Now I hope really that something in between will be secured, and I hope so much that 500 cars can be produced, but I really highly doubt. I know Tesla pulled a thing or two in the last couple of years and months, but this is something more global. This is not even demand is crashing, but also the offer is crashing, and therefore, both sides are crashing, and this can bring economies total to the stop. This is something seen only in catastrophic disasters around the world, and therefore, we need some time. And take your time, stay home, stay safe. See you tomorrow.